Welcome, tennis fans, to a day destined for the history books. The world's eyes are fixed on Paris, where anticipation hangs thick in the air and every heartbeat echoes with the promise of greatness. The sun-bathed Court Philippe Chatrier in golden light, setting the stage for a monumental French Open final. The iconic stadium, steeped in tradition, seemed to glow with the energy of thousands of fans and decades of unforgettable moments. Today, June 8, 2025, Carlos Alcaraz and Jannik Sinner, world number 2 and the newly crowned number 1, stood ready to battle for clay court supremacy. Both men, still in their early 20s, have already carved their names into tennis lore, and now they face off with everything on the line. The stands buzzed with anticipation, fans from around the world eager to witness the next chapter in this electrifying rivalry. Flags waved, chants rang out, and the international crowd brought a festival atmosphere to the heart of Paris. Sinner, returning from a 3-month ban, had just toppled Novak Djokovic in the semis, proving his resilience. His journey back to the top has been nothing short of remarkable, marked by grit, determination, and a hunger to silence his critics. Alcaraz, the defending champion, sought to cement his legacy with back-to-back titles. His explosive style and relentless drive have made him a fan favorite, and today, he stands on the brink of history once again. These two had split the last 6 Grand Slam titles, their duopoly redefining men's tennis. Each final between them has been a showcase of the sport's future, with every match pushing the boundaries of what's possible on the court. Every meeting between them was a high-speed chess match, power, athleticism, and strategy on full display. Their contrasting styles and relentless competitiveness have captivated fans and inspired a new generation of players. As they walked onto the court, the atmosphere was electric, the stakes immense. The roar of the crowd, the flash of cameras, and the weight of expectation created a moment that felt larger than life. Sinner's calm focus contrasted with Alcaraz's infectious energy. One radiated quiet determination, the other a fearless joy. Two champions, two mindsets, both ready for battle. The crowd hushed, the coin was tossed, and history waited to be written. Every eye in the stadium was fixed on the court, knowing they were about to witness something extraordinary. This was more than a match. It was a battle for legacy on the red clay of Paris. In this arena, legends are made, and tonight, a new chapter in tennis history was about to unfold. The first set erupted with intensity, as the atmosphere inside Roland Garros was electric from the very first point. Every eye in the stadium was glued to the court, anticipation thick in the air. Both players wasted no time, trading thunderous ground strokes in a relentless baseline battle that set the tone for the match. Each rally was a test of power and precision, with neither willing to give an inch. Alcaraz quickly deployed his trademark drop shots, testing Sinner's movement and resolve. The Spaniard's creativity was on full display, forcing Sinner to sprint forward and scramble for every ball. Sinner answered with deep, flat hitting, pushing Alcaraz back and showing his own intent. But it was Alcaraz who seized the first break, unleashing a blistering forehand down the line that left the crowd gasping. That early break gave Alcaraz the freedom to dictate play, surging ahead 3-1. With momentum on his side, he played with a confidence that radiated through every shot. Sinner, undeterred, dug in and held serve, refusing to let the set slip away. His resilience was evident as he fought off breakpoints and kept himself within striking distance. The Italian's powerful serves and deep returns kept Alcaraz honest, forcing the Spaniard to stay sharp and focused. The rallies grew longer, the tension mounting with every exchange. Serving for the set at 5-4, Alcaraz showed nerves of steel, mixing precision serves with clever point construction. He moved Sinner around the court, opening up angles and finishing points with authority. A final ace sealed the set 6-4, drawing a roar from the crowd. The energy in the stadium was palpable as fans leapt to their feet in appreciation of the high-quality tennis on display. Alcaraz had struck first, but Sinner's determined glare promised a fierce response. The battle lines were drawn, and both players knew this was far from over. The quality of tennis was already sky-high, and the battle had only just begun. Every point felt like a mini-drama, with the crowd hanging on every shot. Both men knew this was just the opening salvo in a war of attrition. Their focus was unwavering, each preparing for the long fight ahead. The Parisian crowd sensed they were witnessing something special, a clash of future legends on the sport's grandest clay stage. The rivalry was alive, and the drama was only building. Every glance, every gesture between the players hinted at the fierce competition to come. The stage was set for a classic, with both Alcaraz and Sinner ready to push each other to their absolute limits. The second set saw Sinner adjust brilliantly, stepping inside the baseline with newfound intent and confidence. He recognized that to turn the tide, he needed to take time away from Alcaraz, forcing the Spaniard onto the back foot. Sinner began taking the ball early, meeting it on the rise and robbing Alcaraz of precious milliseconds to react. This tactical shift put immediate pressure on his opponent. He amped up his aggression, using deep, penetrating returns that pinned Alcaraz behind the baseline, dictating the rhythm of the rallies. Sinner mixed in clever drop shots, catching Alcaraz off guard and forcing him to scramble forward, disrupting his rhythm and unsettling his game plan. In the pivotal fourth game, Sinner broke through with a stunning backhand winner, surging ahead 3-1 and sending a clear message that he was far from done. The Italian crowd erupted in support, their cheers echoing through the stadium as Sinner consolidated his lead, dictating play with relentless accuracy and unwavering focus. Alcaraz, ever the fighter, responded by raising his level, refusing to let Sinner run away with the set. He dug deep, chasing down every ball and matching Sinner's intensity shot for shot. The rallies grew longer and more grueling, the tension thicker with each point, as both men pushed each other to the absolute brink of their abilities. The set inevitably reached a tiebreak, a fitting climax to their tug-of-war, with neither player willing to give an inch. Sinner's composure shone through in the high-pressure moments, playing the big points with icy calm and remarkable poise. He clinched the tiebreak 7-4, leveling the match at 1-set-all and igniting hopes of a classic comeback. The final was now perfectly poised, the crowd buzzing with anticipation, sensing that something special was unfolding on the clay of Roland Garros. Both players had shown their mettle, their determination and skill on full display, and the battle lines were redrawn for the next chapter. The momentum had shifted, the drama deepened, and every point now carried the weight of history. Paris was witnessing a classic in the making, as two champions battled for glory beneath the iconic red clay. With the match tied, the third set became a test of grit and strategy. Fatigue crept in, but both players dug deep, refusing to yield. Alcaraz mixed up his shots, high topspin, delicate drop shots, and slicing backhands, to disrupt Sinner's rhythm. The set stayed tight, each game fiercely contested. At 4-3, Alcaraz pounced, breaking Sinner with a stunning cross-court forehand. The crowd erupted as Alcaraz seized the momentum. Serving at 5-3, he delivered powerful, precise serves, closing the set with an ace. Alcaraz took the third set 6-3, edging closer to the title. Sinner's resolve was unbroken, but the Spaniard now held the upper hand. The battle of wills was reaching its peak. The fourth set was a roller coaster, both men trading breaks in a desperate fight for survival. Sinner broke to serve for the set at 5-4, the crowd sensing a fifth set was near. But Alcaraz, thriving under pressure, broke back with fearless aggression. The set barreled into a tiebreak, tension at its zenith. Every point was a war, the lead changing hands, nerves fraying. Sinner saved a championship point with a gutsy forehand, but Alcaraz refused to be denied. On his second chance, he forced an error from Sinner, clinching the tiebreak 8-6. Alcaraz collapsed in relief and triumph. He had conquered the fourth set and the French Open title. The stadium erupted, the drama reaching its crescendo. Both men had given everything, but only one could stand atop the clay. Paris had its champion. The fifth set was a test of pure will and stamina. Alcaraz, undaunted by exhaustion, attacked early and broke Sinner in the opening game. With the break in hand, he played with controlled aggression, mixing power and finesse. Sinner fought valiantly, but the toll of the marathon match showed. Alcaraz held firm, never allowing Sinner a break chance. Serving for the championship at 5-3, Alcaraz played with poise and precision. On match point, Sinner's forehand sailed long. Alcaraz collapsed in victory. He had survived the ultimate test, closing out the final set 6-3. The French Open crown was his once more. The stadium exploded as Alcaraz fell to the clay, overwhelmed by emotion. He had defended his French Open crown after a marathon battle. Sinner, gracious in defeat, embraced his rival, a moment of mutual respect. Both had pushed each other to the limit, creating a final for the ages. Alcaraz's victory was a testament to heart, skill, and unbreakable will. The trophy ceremony was a celebration of resilience and excellence. Alcaraz lifted the Musketeers trophy, the Parisian crowd roaring in approval. In his speech, he honored Sinner and the epic battle they'd fought. This was not just a win, but a legacy-defining moment. Paris had crowned its champion, and a new chapter in tennis history was written. This final was more than a match. It was a statement about the future of men's tennis. Alcaraz and Sinner have become the sport's defining rivalry, their contrasting styles captivating fans worldwide. With 6 straight Grand Slam titles between them, their dominance is undeniable. Alcaraz's creativity and Sinner's relentless power ensure every clash is unpredictable and thrilling. Both showed mental strength and maturity beyond their years. Sinner's journey back from adversity and Alcaraz's champion's heart set a new standard. Their rivalry now moves to new surfaces and new stages. They push each other to greatness, elevating the sport. This is the narrative tennis needed, a saga just beginning. The 2025 French Open was a brilliant chapter in a rivalry for the ages. The 2025 French Open final delivered a modern classic, skill, stamina, and spirit on full display. Alcaraz and Sinner held the world captive, trading blows in a 4-hour epic. Their shot-making, athleticism, and mental toughness set a new benchmark. Alcaraz's explosive forehand and Sinner's precision were matched only by their will to win. The physical and emotional demands were immense, but neither man relented. Their mutual respect at the net was the perfect coda to a titanic struggle. This match reminded us why we love tennis drama, beauty, and unforgettable moments. Alcaraz is a worthy champion, Sinner, a valiant runner-up. Together, they created a battle for the ages, raising the bar for their rivalry in the sport. The legend of Alcaraz versus Sinner has only just begun.